Well, for almost 40 days and a couple of nights, they've wandered in the legislative wilderness down at the Gold Dome. Sounds rather biblical, doesn't it? What stories do they have to tell?
Some of Georgia's top legislative reporters are ready to share their analysis of the 2014 legislative session. The ins, the outs, and maybe, just maybe, some little-known Gold Dome secrets. We're on the story.
Welcome to On the Story. It is Wednesday, March 19th. No official meeting of the Georgia General Assembly today as lawmakers gird their political loins for sine die tomorrow, but we're still going to talk about them. Hi, everyone. I'm Bobby Batista.
And I'm Bill Nighet. We're going to get some of the inside dope on what it's been like behind the scenes at the session this year as we talk to political reporters who cover the Capitol beat. But we're going to start with our own Capitol reporter, Paul Yates, who's been prowling the halls for today's legislative news. Paul?
Bill, good evening. Lawmakers are heading toward final adjournment with decisions to make on gun rights and medical marijuana. Representative Alan Powell told me that he believes a gun measure will get final approval.
And it's just a good, basically, Second Amendment rights bill.
All right, Paul, thanks very much. It's a calling that's hard to explain to someone who doesn't have it, but political reporting requires the nose of a champion bloodhound, the ears of a panther on the prowl, and once your story goes to print or air, then you need the hide of a crocodile.
Okay. It also takes the ability to subsist on meals from vending machines for days at a time. Our guests tonight have proven Capitol cred. They include Christina Torres, who writes for the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, Doug Richards, reporter for WXIA Channel 11 in Atlanta, our own Claire Sims, winding up her second season at the Gold Dome for GPB, and Greg Bluestein, who is also a reporter for the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Thanks for being over here tonight.
Yeah, it's the fun crowd. Now you all have covered the legislature for a long time, and you've covered the significant stuff that comes out, the craziness that goes on down there. Why do you do what you do?
I kind of do it for the theater more than anything else. I mean, I tend to view the legislature as a unique piece of theater more than anything else. And I mean,
for 40 days only, right?
40 nights only.
That often stretches for 3 months.
Exactly, and I think we'd all agree, though, that it's also sort of doing the public service. You know, at this business, you get into it to make sure you inform the public about the sausage making and what really happens up to into day 40 when they go up to midnight and throw the paper in the air.
And a lot of times the theater is kind
part
of what sells the stories, because a lot of the stories are a little dry.
Welcome to Football Fridays in Georgia here on Georgia Public Broadcasting. Tonight, we're live in Powder Springs. Tonight, it's the semifinals of the GHSA playoffs. And tonight, it's the Bulldogs of North Gwinnett taking on the Indians of McEachern.
Plus, talk about love of the game. Just ahead, you'll meet a woman whose life is all about Friday Night Lights. She's not only married to the head coach, her son is a quarterback.
And the professors are back with our chalk, as you can tell.
It's been a dramatic couple weeks for both of these teams, and we'll tell you what they did to get here tonight. That's coming up on the Extra Point.
A ticket to the championship game in the Georgia Dome is on the line tonight. The All Access Pass pregame show is coming up next, live on GPB. Hi again, everyone, and welcome to Football Fridays in Georgia's All Access Pass. At the start of the playoffs, 192 teams had dreams of making it to the Georgia Dome and playing for a state championship. Tonight, 28 teams remain, a Final Four in each of the 7 classifications. A win tonight earns a ticket to the Georgia Dome and a chance at glory.
Now tonight we're coming to you live from McEachern High School, where the 11-2 Indians will be taking on the 12-1 Bulldogs of North Gwinnett. It is a heavyweight matchup between two 6A teams.
It really is, and weather-wise, it's very weird. We're in golf shirts tonight. It's about 70 degrees, and there's some rain on the way.
And let's just remind everyone at home, we're 1 week away away from mid-December when the championships will be taking place. This is very strange. But even if you couldn't be here tonight, we are so glad you're joining us on your television screen or even online. And we want to make sure you join us online throughout the night. So let's check in with our social media correspondent, Grace Olson, with a look at what people are talking about. Hey, Grace.
Hello, Claire. Thank you. Semi-final Friday. What a huge night it is for all these high school football players. But it's also a huge event for all the loyal friends, family that are watching at home, on TV or online. And all of us here at GBB Sports are beyond excited to bring you this historic event between the Indians and the Bulldogs on TV and through social media. We're on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and we're going to keep you as updated as possible on tonight.
We're getting goosebumps. The national anthem by the McEachern Marching Band. Great job by them.
And tonight, the Indians of McEachern are hosting the Bulldogs of North Gwinnett. The winner will get to advance to the championships at the Georgia Dome.
All right, I have in my hand that envelope. It is time to play Stump Nellie. Now welcome in the author of 4 books, 2 on high school football in the great state of Georgia, John Nelson, for a segment we call John's Georgia, brought to you by
Georgia's EMC.
All right, topic number 1, to be the man, you've got to beat the man, and the Griffin Bears have done that.
Wow, he quotes Ric Flair. We're going to spend some time in central Georgia, Coweta to Fayette and Southern Rivers Energy. Last week, Griffin knocked off Sandy Creek. Right now, they're at the top of the ladder when it comes to Quad A. How does head coach Steve DeVorsny get past that big win and get ready for Wayne County? We went to Griffin to ask him.
They're 15, 16, 17-year-old kids, but you got to move on.
Jordan Simmons going to come out of there with it and get it to Gates. Gates.
Almost up on the center line there.
Double team, really a lot of pressure over there. Harris, second team foul. It has been intense, needless to say, for the last few minutes here. Just a little rugged, a little rough.
Yeah.
Not cool and crisp at this point in the game. Free throw up, no good. Rebound, Gates off the glass, no good. Short again. It's been tough going for St. Francis inside. They've had problems in there.
Nice pass.
Up and good. Coming through the back door, Isaiah Hart with a basket. Driving up and a whistle and a foul. Oh my. And I believe we've got a problem here. Technical foul.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at it.
Again,
Brown trying to drive. Trying to get up. Let's see.
Looked like Brown actually might have.
He fell on top of him.
Yeah, let's look. Watch Brown on top here. Does he hit right there?
There, yeah. I believe that's what it was.
And the question is, did he hit the player?
Did he hit the floor?
Waters, or did he hit the floor? That's
was
a question.
He trying to jump
yeah.
up? Yeah.
Waters, I think, said a choice word that we're still trying to sort this out right now to see where we.
Here's Houston County now inbounding and into forecourt. And you can have front and back called if you go back over the forecourt line.
In fact, earlier in the game, we had an over and back call.
And there's Jaquee coming from the right side and back up and in. So he's back in business again. And Houston County now leads 25-7. Henry County going to bring it in. Henry County came into this matchup at 3-3 on the year, but They played through an elimination tournament to earn the right to be
They
here.
did. That's right. I believe they might have beaten the Atlanta team. I'm not 100% sure on that.
Nice shot by Henry County in forecourt. There to rebound is Houston County. Braxton Robinson with a rebound.
Being met at half court with some pressure.
And some serious pressure at half court.
Nice pick by Jaquay. Finds the open Jordan. Or no, that wasn't Jordan.
No good.
I'm going to propose a resolution to change the name of the Georgia General Assembly to the Fulton County Commission.
The partisan ship has sailed, at least when it comes to governing Fulton County. The latest round of Senate arm wrestling is over, and the Democrats are not amused. Welcome to Primetime Lawmakers. It's Tuesday, March 26th, day 39 of the 2013 legislative session. I'm Scott Slade with GPB's live coverage of the Georgia General Assembly. The hourglass is almost out of sand. What the heck is going on with video poker? Ethics, schmethics. Is the issue ever going to achieve final passage? Many will believe it when they see it. And the heavy burden of childhood obesity, some say it qualifies as a crisis in Georgia. How can we get kids on a healthier track? Those stories and a lot more ahead. But up first tonight, today, the Senate passed two of Speaker David Ralston's ethics reform legislations. But our Claire Sims is live at the Capitol with why it's not exactly as the Speaker penned it. Claire?
Hey, good evening, Scott. The Senate Rules Committee made a few changes, but only one sparked a real debate.
The Senate has led the charge on ethics this year, and I'm very proud of the work that we've done.
Senate Rules Committee Chairman Jeff Mullis walks through changes the committee made to House Bill 143.
Welcome to Georgia Public Broadcasting's exclusive coverage of the 21st Georgia High School Association State Cheerleading Championships. I'm Mark Harmon. The place? Columbus, Georgia. The site? A jam-packed Columbus Civic Center, where over a weekend, 184 teams and over 2,500 cheerleaders hit the mat for a great weekend of cheers, flips, pyramids, and dances. We were there for the crowning of all 8 state champs, and time now to introduce you to the rest of our GPB cheerleading hosts.
I'm Ashley Mingwasser. I covered 4 classifications, the Single A Public School Championships, followed by AAA, 5A, and co-ed competitions. I'll also uncover how the cheerleaders deal with a long day of nerves, warm-ups, and watchfulness while waiting in the wings for their 150 seconds in the spotlight.
I'm Grace Olson, and I covered the Single A Private School Championship along with the 2A, 4A, and 6A divisions. I'll also show you about how the coaches, trainers, and doctors ensure that the competition proceeds as safely as possible.
We'll be seeing a lot of terrific cheerleading routines in today's show, from stunts to jumps, tumbling to dance, and of course, cheering. It's all evaluated under the watchful eye of the judges. There is a lot involved when judging the GHSA Cheerleading Championships, and one of the classifications had to go to a tiebreaker, but you'll have to wait to see which one it is.
These cheerleading teams have been working on their routines for months.
Hello. Do you know there's absolutely nothing in this world that brings more excitement to me than British comedy, and we're having so much of it here this month on GPB.
And I'm telling you, I'm real excited about it, real excited. The one I love in there is As Time Goes By.
Oh, I wish time would go by quicker right now.
Oh,
Yes,
Lucius, you're
delightful.
so cheeky.
Yes, you're absolutely cheeky.
real sot and all
So
that,
please stay tuned for an entire block of Britcoms right here.
On GPB.